It's awful.
It's okay. We got some bad news, but we got some good news too. So whether you're a bad news person or a good news person, we got some changes that we're going to keep you up to date on.
You got good news?
I got good news.
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Barry Horvath, and this is Moving Forward TV, your local market update.
And you're so sad because of the news and the changes.
I can't stand this anymore. It's every day.
It is. And I am DeLynn Gaston. Thanks for joining us today. And yes, you're right. It is every day. There's always changes in the mortgage industry.
Now what?
Thus the name of the show, Moving Forward. We're keeping everybody up to date, whether the changes are good or whether they're bad. But they're mixed this time.
So I don't need to really cry anymore?
No.
Okay.
All right, so there are some changes coming that are going to make FHA loans a little bit more challenging.
How much time do we got?
However, I don't know why.
September?
Yes,
October?
coming in September. I thought you meant to do the show today. I
Oh,
was going to
no.
say, why? You got to go to the bathroom or something? You need to go get a tissue? You can go get a tissue in the break.
Okay, all right.
But we have some good news, too. With the conventional loans, there are going to be some positive changes that are coming and that are underway in some cases.
Okay, I'm going to go get a tissue now.
You can be my best of friends as opposed to paying dues. But don't nobody bring me no bad news. Well, no bad news. No bad news. No bad news. No bad news. Now don't you ever bring me no bad news. 'Cause I'll make you an offer, child, that you cannot refuse. So don't nobody bring me no bad news.
Revolutionary in his field, Dr. Bonatti created, perfected, and patented the Bonatti spine procedures. Using his genius, Bonatti invented precise tools necessary to minimize surgery, scarring, anesthesia, and recovery. So successful are the Bonatti spine procedures, they consistently reflect over 94% patient satisfaction. 45,000 successful procedures have been performed exclusively at our location. Nearly half our patients suffer from failed back and neck surgeries at other facilities. Bonatti succeeds where others fail.
Ever need a doctor after hours? Well, searching won't help. But what do? You could go to the urgent care or ER, but if only there was a better way. Introducing the MNO Plus card. No waiting rooms, no copay, no consultation fee, giving you 24/7 access to a doctor by phone or online. It's easy to get started with affordable plans starting at $15 a month for a family of 5. For more information, visit mnoplus.com today.
Now, let's talk about the good news. I feel so
No,
much better.
I
wipe
want
my
the bad
eyes.
news first. Let's
I don't
get
want to
the
cry
bad
any
news out
more
of the
tears.
way. Let's
Really?
get the bad news.
Please.
No, I want to do the bad news first. Let's
You
just
always
get it
want
out
to
of the
do
way.
the bad news first.
Everybody,
It
when
makes
you
me
ask somebody,
sad.
good news or bad news, what do they always say? They always
All
say,
right,
give me the bad news first.
All right, fine.
Right?
We'll do it your
Don't
way.
they?
We'll do it your way.
All right, what do you want? Good news or bad news? I'll bet you 99% of the people out there are saying do the bad news
They say
first.
just cut out the bad news.
Yeah, I know. They're saying just get on with
Yeah,
it.
just shut up and tell me what's going on, will you?
All right, all right.
All right, let's talk about it. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
All right, there's really only three things. Well, there's a
only
lot more.
three things that are bad?
There's a lot more changing, but the three main focuses. The
And
first
this
one
is
has to do with
effective in September, we want to point out. So it's right around
coming
the corner.
up pretty soon here. So the first thing we wanted to bring to mind is debt, current debt. They're going
Yep.
to right now, if people have a student loan, and if you're still in school and your student loan is in deferment, right now, as long as it's deferred
For 12 months.
for at least the next 12 months,
or more.
we haven't been having to count it into your debt to income ratio, which makes it easy. It gives you a chance to get a job,
I have a
get
question.
working, and get going.
Who are we?
We mortgage lenders, sorry.
I just wanted to be clear.
Mortgage lenders are not counting that into your debt right now.
we don't make the rules. I want to make that clear.
Yes, we don't. It's the mortgage rules.
So don't be a hater.
But come September, regardless of whether your student loan is deferred or not, it is going to be counting into your debt to income ratio
Right.
from now on.
And if on the credit report it doesn't show a payment, that's more bad news.
Yeah.
Because now we got to hit you with a big fat monthly obligation.
Right. Because a lot of times when we run the credit report, if it's in deferment, it won't have a payment there. It'll say 0 for right now.
So, and now they're going to count 2%, right?
Right,
So
of the balance.
So
So if you've
if you
got
owe
a-
$100,000, oh
That's
my,
a big
that's
payment.
like $2,000 they're going to hit you with.
Right.
And you know,
So it would really behoove you if you are buying a house and if you are
is that a real word?
Yes.
Behoove.
If you are buying a house and if you are going to, if you do have a student loan that is in deferment, by all means, get with your student loan foundation, get with your loan people and come up with a payment. Start working out that payment structure now, even if it isn't going to start for a while. I need to know what, or your mortgage lender will need to know what that monthly payment is going to be so that
Okay.
they don't hit
What
you with
about
2%.
revolving debt, 30-day accounts?
Yeah, the
There's
other thing is
changes
on the
in that,
revolving
too.
debt, exactly.
What's going on there, DeLynn?
As far as the
Do you want me to help you out here?
Yes.
Okay. So if it's not reporting a payment amount, guess what? They're going to hit you at 5% of the outstanding balance
Right.
for a monthly obligation. So if you owe $10,000 on a card,
Typically on your American Express, because
Right.
you pay the whole thing off every single month.
so they're going to hit you with $500 of monthly obligation payment.
Right.
Automatically, even though you may not have to pay that much, if it's not reporting, they're going to say that's what it counts as.
Right, and now there is a workaround on that one.
Oh,
There is a workaround.
You always got a workaround.
Providing you can prove that you do pay your balance off every single month, but you'd have to prove it for the last 12 months. Getting a
So-
copy of the statement and a copy of your check for the last 12 months showing, yes, every month I do pay my American Express off or whatever
right.
it is.
So you had to have a
Then they-
zero balance every single
Right.
month to not
Then
be
they
hit with that
won't.
obligation. Okay, what about employment? That's another big thing. Is that more bad news?
Right. This is right. Still on the bad news side. It's just going to be getting a little bit more
know.
challenging.
So
I don't know
for
that
those-
I like bad news.
I
It's
know.
just going to be getting a little bit more challenging.
For those of you who want to buy a house and think you should job hop, you might want to reconsider because now if you change jobs 3 times in a 12-month period, that's a problem.
Right. They're going to look at stability. What an underwriter is looking at.
No, it's a problem.
it's a problem.
It's a problem. You're not stable.
They're looking for stability. So they're definitely going to be looking at that a lot harsher. And a lot of times people will say, well, I thought you had to be on your job 2 years. No, you have to be in the same line of work for 2 years and you have to be employed for 2 years.
Yes.
Not necessarily at the same job, but now they are going to be looking for that.
And if
if you change jobs once or something like that
That's
because
okay.
you found something better, that's okay.
That's
But
okay.
3 times in 12 months, that's probably a little bit excessive.
That's a problem. And if you have a gap that lasted more than 6 months, that's a bigger problem.
Right.
And
Yeah.
and now you can't just put on your application or for your letter of explanation that I was raising a family.
Yeah, which
That seems
kinda
unfair.
Which kind of sucks. Can I say sucks?
No, you can't say it. She didn't say
The
it.
producer. That just kind of stinks, because there's a lot of people who will stay home for the early part of their children. Then when the
Right.
kids go to school, but they were very well educated, had great jobs,
And
stayed
work
at
like
home
dogs
for a
at
little while.
home, cooking, cleaning.
Yeah, stayed at home for a little while, raising the kids, and then went back into the job market when they went to school.
No gaps for
that
6
used to
months.
be okay. It's not.
No more.
It's not so
No more.
okay anymore
And this is
with
little
FHA.
things. This is why you need to go to your lender to get pre-qualified and
Yeah.
go through these things. Find somebody who's educated on
Yeah,
this stuff.
definitely don't try and do this on your own with one of those
you-
online,
not
apply
pick up
for a
on-
mortgage things.
Educated is not a word. You
But
missed it.
but you see, I speak your language,
Okay.
so to me, it's all good.
It's all good. It all sounds natural. All right, what about gifts as down payment, DeLynn?
The last challenging, not
Okay.
bad news,
This is
challenging
another
thing.
problem. For you guys who wanna get
A new
educated.
challenge that is coming into effect
Yeah.
is a lot of times when on an FHA loan, people will get a gift from their parents who want to help them out when buying the house. So they're going to give them $5,000 to help them out or that kind of a
Yes.
thing. We need to have what's called donorability. They always had to have donorability, and we used to just be able to get a copy of mom and dad's check, canceled
canceled check.
showing that, okay, mom and dad did give them the money and it cleared the account, so we know it's not going to bounce or anything like that.
Right.
Now
They're going to source it,
Right.
and the person giving you the gift has to prove via a statement they actually had the money. And if there's any suspicious large deposits, that's a problem.
that's a problem. So they are going to be looking for,
They're going to make sure that they had donorability.
right.
So
that
it's got to
the
be
gift really came from mom and dad.
right. The money
and,
just didn't show up in their account, and then they gave it
Right.
to you to buy the house. No more. Okay, can we come back with some good news?
Yes.
We'll be right back.
Revolutionary in his field, Dr. Bonatti created, perfected, and patented the Bonatti spine procedures. Using his genius, Bonatti invented precise tools necessary to minimize surgery, scarring, anesthesia, and recovery. So successful are the Bonatti spine procedures, they consistently reflect over 94% patient satisfaction. 45,000 successful procedures have been performed exclusively at our location. Nearly half our patients suffer from failed back and neck surgeries at other facilities. Bonatti succeeds where others fail.
Ever need a doctor after hours? Well, searching won't help. But what do? You could go to the urgent care or ER, but if only there was a better way. Introducing the MNO Plus card. No waiting rooms, no copay, no consultation fee, giving you 24/7 access to a doctor by phone or online. It's easy to get started with affordable plans starting at $15 a month for a family of 5. For more information, visit mnoplus.com today.
And now for the good news.
Yay!
Dun, dun, dun. Wait.
I am
wait,
good
wait.
news.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun.
That's
I love
your favorite
that.
part.
It
All right,
is.
give us some good news.
All right, so there are some good news. On the conventional side, they're making some changes as well, which are positive. And some of these changes are already in place, but a lot of people don't know about them.
Yes.
Over the last several years with all the fraud and everything, you know how they
There was fraud?
really tightened up.
Where was our fraud?
They
Who
really
did fraud?
tightened up on a
You
lot
know
of
somebody who
underwriting
committed fraud
guidelines.
on a loan, don't you?
Oh, unfortunately.
Oh, that's a whole show in itself,
But
isn't
yes, but anyway, so now they're starting to loosen up on some things. Now, some of the places, there's a couple of places that we wanted to mention that they're loosening up a little bit. First of all, on income, when it comes to income qualifying, one of the things that we used to have to do is if somebody has unreimbursed employee expenses. So let's say, your base plus commission on your job, and in order to do your job, you have to get steel-toed shoes and you have to get, uniforms or whatever. And they
Sounds
used
like
to be able
hazardous
to
work
write those
duty.
things off on their tax return, and they can still write them off on their tax return, but
Thanks for the tax advice there.
But if their income, you're supposed to be joining in here anywhere.
She's just on a roll. I don't even know where to step on you.
If your income,
And it's an unreimbursed business expense, we no longer have to hit you with that debt. Is that what you're trying to say?
as long as your commission or bonus income is less than 25%.
Okay, and you know what? People say, who cares? Well, you know what? You need to know this if you are in commission because
Right.
it can hurt you
Right.
to qualify for more house, less house, or no house.
Because a lot of people, when you're on commission, even though you might be W-2 or whatever, you can do a Schedule C and you can write off a whole bunch of expenses, and people do that.
Yes.
But just letting you know, when it comes to mortgage financing, guess what? We're going to use the bottom line after expenses.
Well, just
So-
again, get with your financial
But if you're a
professional
mix,
to
right.
get educated on this
You
stuff.
definitely have to get
Yeah,
educated
it's
on
one
this
little
stuff.
silly guideline that can kill a deal.
Right.
The difference
Quickly.
of you getting your commission check or not.
The other thing that
I know, I have their attention now.
The other thing that is really nice is again, over the years when we had the big real estate bubble burst, real estate values plummeted. Well, there was a lot of people
This
who...
is some new news.
There was a lot of people who were either upside down in their house or...
They didn't have at least 25% equity.
They didn't
in their
have,
house.
or they're like pretty much, their house, house is worth $200,000 and they owe
Yep.
$200,000, so
Right.
they're pretty even with it. But maybe their family is growing, so they wanted to sell this house or maybe rent this house out and buy another house, a bigger house for their growing family. Well,
Which is common.
in the mortgage world, what we've been doing over the last several years is we had to hit them with the debt for both more.
It's-
Even if they were going to rent that house out, I couldn't count that rental income.
This is this we again. Like she wrote the book of guidelines.
The mortgage professionals could not count that rental income to offset that mortgage payment unless you had at least 30%
Right.
equity in your property. That rule's going away.
Yay.
Yay.
So-
So now it's fine, even if you don't have a lot of equity in your current home and you want to rent it out and you want to move into a larger home or something like that, I can offset that mortgage
And I
payment
think that shows
with rental income.
that shows confidence in the market.
That's
that
a
it's
real
gonna-
positive
that
thing,
It's
yeah.
going to sustain, and they feel like values are going to continue to grow like they have been nationwide.
Well, they said on the news the other morning that
You
the
didn't read
Tampa Bay area
Yes.
is the hottest market right now.
No kidding.
For employment, for growth, for housing. Yes, it's
Wow.
the hottest spot to be.
Wow.
Yay, right
Yay.
here.
Hey, welcome to
So
our
if you've
town.
been thinking of moving into a larger home or something, now's the time to do it.
Right, and let's talk about sources for down payment. Another big change is before, if you had a 401k or stock or
Right.
any type of anything in the markets, we could only count 75% of that because, effectively, I know
Who's
this.
we?
We, us.
Who's we?
Us financial professionals, us dudes, okay? Hey, leave me alone, that's my line. Do as I say, not as I do.
Gotcha.
Okay. Now, before we can only count 75% of it, now we can count 100% of it as an available asset. So again, confidence in the market of what's going on.
That shows that the government is really starting to understand, okay, we're back on our feet and as a nation,
Right.
and we're starting to grow and we're starting to expand, and things have really stabled out a lot.
And now if you have more than 20% of this available for reserves, we don't have to prove that we, okay?
we.
We have to liquidate it or show
So is
the
it tiring
liquidation
writing
clause.
all these rules?
Yeah, it's been exhausting.
Yeah, up until midnight.
I cry half the show and I stay up half the night writing all these underwriting
rules and guidelines.
Yeah, that's it. But anyway, bottom line is get with your loan originator, your professional, and learn what's going on before you get out in the marketplace and try to get pre-qualified and find out you're disappointed. So that's it. That's a lot of good news.
That's a lot of good news. See, there's bad, there's good, but there's good things.
I know. So let's close out.
All right, let's
Let's
do
go.
that. We're done. We're good. We're
good.
out of here. This was good stuff.
All right, what do we got for current events?
All right,
Oh,
yeah,
I'll tell you
events.
what we got for current events. Thanks, DeLynn, for prompting me there. September 29th, we got Bowling for Boobs. It's a fundraiser for the American Cancer Society and people with breast cancer in need in the community.
Because
So-
of course everybody knows October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So at the end of, we do this awesome event. Please participate in it. If you are anybody local in the Tampa Bay area, it's open to everyone. But I got to tell you, the lanes are going fast. So pull a team together. Give us a call.
$100
Our information is here. We got flyers all
$100
over. friend
say
us on
$100?
Facebook. Yeah, for a
'cause
team.
Pull it out of your 401k because you need less now under the new guidelines to qualify
And we have
for the
all
loan.
kinds of awesome prizes for the
was
best
funny.
theme bra.
That's my best line in the whole show, and you just ignored it.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry.
All right, tell us where to sign up, DeLynn.
You can go online to www. www.wpba.biz. WPBA.biz, West Pasco Business Association.biz. That is our networking group who is putting this whole thing together.
And it's huge.
Or email either one of us. Our
Yep.
contact information is here, and he's all over Facebook. So
Am
go
I?
ahead and do that.
It wasn't me.
But I'm serious. The lanes are going fast, so you definitely want to do
they
it. And it's a fun event. And even if you don't get a lane, just come and participate and watch. We have a spirit table.
Yep.
We have giveaways. We have prizes.
Food, $10 to be a spectator.
Food. Yeah, $10. That's
Come
it.
on,
We got
come on out.
food. It's
And you
a
see
lot of
silly
fun.
people dress up. So I'll be wearing a bra.
What
I
else we
promise.
got going on?
We got October 2nd. What's going on October 2nd? DeLynn?
October 2nd, we have a Fiesta Friday, as if we don't have enough parties at our office.
I know.
Our office is over in Trinity on Seven Springs Boulevard, and everybody is open to that.
And what's the address? 2150 Seven Springs Boulevard, Trinity, Florida. And
Everybody
right
is
after,
invited to
guess
that.
what? We have a Raise bus, which we have not announced, and tickets have not gone
Until
on
now.
sale yet because we want to give everybody a chance. It usually sells out in a day or two. So it's $45. It's front row seats. And guess what? It comes with a toy. I love toys.
It comes with a toy.
It comes with a toy.
Wow.
A bobblehead, a hat.
And let me tell you, talk about something
Or a
that
tumbler.
that does go quick.
Oh
that
my
goes
gosh.
really,
It's
really
crazy,
fast. So
it's crazy.
Look, he's probably already getting people already.
Yeah, everybody's going to sign up. People just
and people
send me
don't even
money.
know.
Yeah,
Now,
exactly.
for some reason, the producer's walking like a zombie. Is Walking
I
Dead
know.
coming back on? Frankenstein, that's right. Oh, the Ritchie Suncoast Theater. I have to say this because it's personal to me. Young Frankenstein is a play that is playing downtown Newport Richie, and my son is in it. So
Oh.
I'm very excited about that. Of
course you
so
That's awesome.
please go online, and I think you can probably purchase tickets now, I'm guessing. But I'll find out more information. But I know the play runs from September 10th until September 27th, I believe it is. So please come and support the Ritchie Suncoast Theater and come see your son. It's Young Frankenstein.
That'll be cool.
Isn't that
fun.
awesome?
Yes, that sounds awesome. And
That'll be good.
October 6th, we have our Lunch and Learn. Don't forget about that. And we'll
That's
give you
open to everyone.
We'll
We'll-
give you more information about that later, but that's coming up. So don't
Free
miss
food,
it.
free tips.
Yeah.
Free
absolutely
info.
Good.
It's fun.
So you know what? Get us out there. Share us on social media: Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn,
All that fun stuff.
Instagram, Tumblr.
Yeah, and isn't there a new one, Periscope or something like that? Or maybe that's just video.
Periscope.
I don't know. There's something.
I know. I got Snapchat now. I'm in.
But anyway, we appreciate you guys watching and sharing. We will see everybody next week. We are today and every day.
Moving forward.
Bye-bye.
You can be my best of friends as opposed to paying